And if anybody here is interested in starting your own school platform, school community, I love this platform. I think this is what I've been using this platform for years now, and I highly recommend it. That if you go, here's my link, the tiny URL /Magdalene School. It takes you to this page where it shows you some examples of different schools and how, like, this guy has a pickleball. That pickleball school is the name of his. He's earning $32,000 a month because he's doing it as a paid membership.
Wow.
Now I'm doing my social media and AI shortcuts as a free, I'm not charging, but you've got, different people using this for different things. And a lot of people use this as a paid subscription. They're earning like this guy, AI with Jack is the name of his, $85,000 a month. He's charging a monthly subscription to be a member. And I love that. I think that's great. And so it's very affordable now. The thing about Skool, like a lot of these other platforms for a good long while, is that it was just the $99 a month plan. Like that there were no choices. You can join people's communities, and it could be a free community or a paid community. That's up to the creator of the community. But to actually start your own, I always felt like, $99 a month, that's a commitment. And a lot of people used it. It's been a very popular platform. I've been on it for a very long time, so I've watched it grow. It was way smaller when I got on there about 3 years ago. But now that they have this newer tier they've added, the $9 a month, and calling it the hobby plan, I just love that they did that, because they're offering basically almost everything as you get on the 99 plan. Here's the thing, the only thing you don't get that's why this is such a deal. On the $9 a month plan, the only thing is, if you're going to charge, let's say you want to do this as a membership and charge, or you want to have a free school community, but you want to have paid courses, you can do that too in there. Your credit card transaction fee normally on the $99 a month plan is the typical 2.9% transaction fee, which is just common all over the place. The thing is about Skool, they don't keep it. It is strictly just the credit card processing through Stripe. They're not adding a fee on top of that. A lot of the other platforms do. Patreon does it. I think Circle, a lot of the others do it. But if you're doing the $9 a month plan, it's a 10% transaction fee. So if you're going to have a community that you're not charging a fee for, you don't really need to worry about transaction fees. To me, that's like a no-brainer. Do the $9 a month, start a community, because but then if you're charging, and it's like, there's a big difference between 2.9 transaction fee versus 10, then you can always upgrade. You can always start the $9 plan and upgrade up to the 99. And then the other very minor things is this hide suggested communities. That just means that if you have a free community, I mean, you're paying for the $9 a month community, you're at the lowest tier, is on the right sidebar, when people are in your community, it'll like just recommend other communities for your members. And if you're on the $99 a month plan, it doesn't offer that. So it's just these suggested communities. Another thing is the custom URL. So when you do the $99 a month plan, you have the ability to have a custom URL, just like mine. Let me bring it back up again. Oh, this is weird. It's not letting me. Oh, StreamYard's not letting me click on the. I can't click on the banner. What's going on? It's not letting me click. Okay, no. Wow. StreamYard is not letting me click on things. It's letting me do the comments.
Glitchy.
What is
That's okay. All these platforms, they all have their own thing going on at different times.
Well, it could be their implementation of the QR code.
They're upgrading some stuff, so maybe it's messing with stuff. It's overwhelmed.
Today only. Yeah.
The Skool thing is so interesting to me, because I am paying for my blue check mark and for my community, Gratitude Unleashed, on the X platform. But the community does not work as smoothly as it does in Skool. But I'm paying the same amount over on X.
Interesting.
Without having control over it as much.
Very
So
interesting.
yeah, I'm trying to figure out what to do because I am paying that out of my pocket in order to help the community stay together. That's the only way I can be the admin and preserve the community on X.
But the other thing is, Maria, is that you can't, an email is sent, you control, but you can send an email to your
Right.
people in either the
Yeah.
$9 or $99 group. So that's real important, is
Right.
being able to alert them. And on X, we can, if they get our tweet or not, it's
Right.
anybody's
Right.
guess.
Right.
The only way the members get notified is if I open a space, then they get a notification. So I've gotten in the habit of doing like a little
Wow.
mini 5-minute catch up
Yeah.
space so they know. And then I tell them what's happening this week kind of thing. But it's
Mm.
my voice alerting them. And
Mhm.
I don't know. Yeah. So I promise though, for anybody watching, if I do develop a community somehow on the Skool platform, I won't email you a lot because I don't like that.
Well,
They don't
personally. And I know
they
Madeline's
don't
really
let you.
good.
They
But
don't let you do it.
That's
Yeah.
the beauty of Skool. So one of the things I love about Skool
Right.
is that you can do, the email blast. It goes to everybody because you get the emails when they sign up.
Right.
Unlike social media communities,
Mhm.
does
Yeah.
Facebook groups let you have the emails of all your
No.
members? No. Does X? No. You get that on Skool. Sometimes
Right.
you get what you pay for. $9 a month or $99 a month, you're getting a lot.
Yeah.
And I'm able to click on the banner now. So this is the custom URL because I'm paying $99 a month for social media and AI shortcuts versus the $9 a month. I can just say, go to skool.com/Madeline Sklar.
Right.
If let's say I downgrade to the $9 a month plan, then I'm not going to have the custom URL. It's just going to be the auto generated.
I know you told me that, but you know what? That person I told you about that got downgraded he's still at the $9.
And I
Let's
get
talk about it later.
Yeah, but I, as I
So
said
it
last
doesn't
time,
work.
I directly DM Sam Ovens, the founder, the guy running Skool, and he told me himself because I asked that question because before we had that conversation, I was curious if I downgrade because I'm not charging anything. I don't have any classes on there yet, so I don't need to worry about the transaction fee. So maybe I should downgrade. But I'm thinking, but I have this great URL. I don't want to give it up, and I was more worried like if I downgraded even just for a little bit. If I upgrade back, am I going to lose the URL?
Yeah.
He said, because he says it will revert to the whatever it was when you first joined and the generic one. And he said, if you upgrade again, if it's available, well, it's Madeline Sklar. Nobody's going to have skool.com/Madeline Sklar. I'd be very surprised. There's no need for somebody to do that. So I know I'd be able to get it, but I still want to be able to come on here and say, hey, everybody, just go to skool.com/Madeline Sklar. That's a heck of a lot easier than giving out something more generic.
I mean, especially with what I saw this past week with Skool, if I decided to create another, if you want to call it Skool for $9, that could become my Zoom room. Like, do I need to keep paying for Zoom? Because they're going to roll out webinars. That's on the map as well. And so, that may be something that's more valuable than, continuing to support Zoom.
Exactly.
That is such a great point. I love that. I just love all these features they've added. I love that they set up that $9 plan. I think that was brilliant on Skool's part. This is what it looks like when you go on there. Shows you some example. I showed this earlier for those that got here a little later. Like they got really like this guy that has a pickleball school community. He gets $32,000 a month because he's charging a subscription fee, and a lot of people do that. There's one, Dating with Gracie. She's earning $9,200 a month. Brand new one from what's his name? What's that guy's name? From Impact Theory. I can't think. I recognize him, but so he's brand new. So this lady gets $49,000 a month. Here's Paper Piercing Society, $371 a month, just from whatever they're doing with this community, like a super niche. This guy, AI with Jack, $85,000 a month. It's really amazing that you can either take your existing community you have on a Facebook group or elsewhere, or start a brand new one and utilize Skool for that because you get all these amazing features.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I was just like I mean, I don't know if it's almost mind blowing. And Barb, I mean, I think you can kind of see it too. I mean, the fact that you get a instant transcription, you don't have to have all these Firefly note takers in your meeting.
I love that.
Do you know how many people have they said yet? Like how many people can be on at once?
Oh, it's unlimited.
Oh,
Well,
They're
no,
not
there's
they're
only
not
so much that'll fit on the screen.
about not talking about fitting on the screen. Like
Oh,
it's how
yeah,
many
but in
people
the
can.
room.
I'm talking about like how many people. Yeah,
but that's
there's
where
no-
you would just like if you hit a thing, you could see like the next page of people.
probably
kind of
like Zoom, probably the host.
Right,
And I would
right.
imagine.
And it was, it was 15 I counted one day.
I've
And
seen
then
more.
I counted, it's like 24 the next. It was just crazy. So, and the screens adjust accordingly, I mean, as far
Yeah.
as the division. So it, oh,
It's
I
brilliant. It's brilliant.
absolutely. And even like you had said about the $9 one, from just having that for you for your studio thing, you can create videos directly on there, and like we pointed out about getting the script from it and so forth, but you can then share those out. So a lot of people, it'll save them that because they just need the simple videos, and it's so quick to render that they can save those and publish across their other platforms, including YouTube, and use the studio in YouTube to do for their editing. But I really think, but I will just say in my research this last week, I discovered two things. And one, it's the model that works best is called freemium. And that is where you have tiers at the beginning, at so many levels, they're free. And after that level, then you pay, or you're rewarded based on your participation, active participation in the community. And I definitely learned the value that you must always have 10 people active in your group. If you have that all the time, it kind of, it's like ants coming to an ant farm. Somehow, from an algorithm standpoint, it attracts more people. So,
And it's not easy to get that. It sounds easy,
no,
and it is not at all. So yeah, but it may, it's just a great platform. It's so versatile now. It does so many things, and for even just $9 a month for you to go start your own, is such a great deal. Versus the 99. The 99 is great. I mean, I have 2 different communities. Been paying $99 a month for quite a while. I love all the features, but for $9 a month, it's like, wow, what else can I create? And I believe
Well, and
me,
I
I've
think it's
thought
that
about it.
whole idea, as a business owner, it's like if I started to see the value in my school community, then I can move up to 99, and then I have an
Exactly.
admin, and but don't say, oh well, I gotta, because some of these extra features like the custom URL and the lower cost as far as the transaction fee, well, that could be the incentive to make your community worth upgrading to.
Right.
But
Right. Exactly. And believe
$9 a
me,
month is 2
I've
Starbucks a month, right?
right. And believe me, I've gone back and forth like on my social media AI shortcuts. I'm not monetizing it. I'm not charging anything. So it's like, but I'm still doing the $99 a month because I don't want to lose the URL. Well, I don't want to lose this. Skool.com/Madeline Sklar. So if I downgrade to the $9 a month plan, is too important for me to not I guess I'm crazy and I'd rather pay $89 a month, or $90 a month to have that. But it's like, because then I will be stuck with the generic URL when you first join, and it gives you during your trial period, it just gives you like something more random.
Right.
But I do plan to monetize as soon as that subscription tier feature comes out, then our social media AI shortcuts will be the continued free. And then I'm gonna have 2 paid tiers because we'll have that ability. And I'm really excited about that.